God, you and your man-spreading. Anyway, hi guys.
I did not realize that you hit record.
Yes, I did.
So yes, by the way, I'm John Ritland, the man-spreading John Ritland, and this is...
A mansplaining Derbinator, I guess.
There we go.
God, that's awful. We should not roll with that.
No, we should roll with that. We should, actually, because you know what? We are not...
Because things are awful tonight, and things are going to continue to be awful.
We are not a poisonous, toxic person like Tyson Fury is. So, Raw Bakersfield, the women saving this goddamn show. Except for you, Lana. Fuck the fact that you think that you deserve to be on TV. I'm sorry.
I think it's because she's under contract.
Can I be hateful towards this?
You can be hateful towards the plot.
Okay.
The only good thing about this entire segment was the meme I made that got over 300 likes. Thank you, Twitter.
That was. I want to say this. They recap first Rusev being cucked. And they waited almost the whole show to
Didn't it start off with him getting beaten up by Baron Corbin and who else?
Well, Orton.
Yeah,
because they were laughing at the whole thing. They were laughing before, like last week when Rollins and Rusev were in the ring.
Yeah.
So, let me just say this much. One, they waited almost the whole show to have Rollins and Bray recaps. Because you know why? They got a ton of hate for it. They deserve a ton of hate for it. Since Vince made the call, Vince, you deserve every bit of ridicule, and I will celebrate when you're finally gone. I'm just saying. I'm not going to be nice tonight. He was angrier during the Hell in a Cell review. I'm angrier during this.
Watch it.
That's about as angry as I am.
Yeah.
Because we start with, Orton and Corbin beating up Rusev. Then we get a video package, or actually we get a video screen. We get Lashley in a robe and Lana in a bed in their house, but I think it's a hotel. A really nice hotel.
Yeah.
Definitely not a Super 8. Wait, that's a
because
6.
That would be rich if you thought that Rusev wore a robe in his own house.
It looked more like he was wearing Lana's robe.
Considering what he once mowed the lawn in. Let your imagination deal with that.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Why did you... You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to roll with it. Yeah. So this was bad. This is objectively bad. If Vince came up with this storyline, he's an idiot. Heyman came up with this. Heyman, you're not a creative goddamn genius.
Dumbest plotline so far of 2019?
It's up there. It's up there. Because we thought that the Mandy Rose, Naomi...
that one worked out so well. I purged that one from my memory.
That was so bad or whatever. Jimmy Uso just drove off from that storyline, and no, that's mean. Then again, we kind of make some bad jokes. This was bad. This was really, really fucking bad.
Storyline of the fall. Oh,
There's no benefit to this. Yeah. Oh, Rusev could become a face. Sure, okay. They've had numerous chances to push him. Numerous chances to push him. Every fucking time.
Yeah, they're pushing him.
Out the door, seemingly. Right. They do not care about Rusev. And don't try to tell me that they do, because it's been, 4.5 years? No, 5 years that he's been on the main roster. Almost 6, actually. Because it was like the 2014 Rumble that he made his main roster debut. I actually got to see him in a dark match against Zack Ryder at the Slammies in 2013, like a month before. You know how good that was? I mean, he beat Zack Ryder. I mean, that didn't mean anything even back then.
Right.
Poor Zack Ryder. He's a good worker. He's just not getting anywhere here.
I got myself over. Did you now?
I'm going to have Kane push you off the stage.
Oh. John Cena's gonna take your girlfriend.
A beautiful summer's eve. Wait.
Hold on a second.
That
sounds like a very douche move.
Well, was Cena involved? So
anyway,
yes.
Let's get on to the actual show before we get too distracted.
This was so goddamn, as opposed to the normal, tightly, controlled reviews that we do.
We try.
I try. No, you try better. I don't know. This was bad. Just horrible. Nobody benefits from it. Oh, Lashley showed some personality. Once again, this has nothing. I had some cool chats with people that I didn't agree with, and we didn't agree, and that's fine. Lashley deserves way better than this.
Rusev deserves way better than this.
Lana, I don't really care about Lana. I'm sorry. I don't. Now, she's perfect in this kind of role, because she sure as fuck doesn't belong in the ring. She tried. It failed. So, Rusev then beats up Corbin and Orton, who keep laughing at him.
I like how she forgot her Russian accent, by the way.
Wait a minute, Lana, weren't you just Russian a minute ago?
Right.
So, yeah, Rusev beats him up.
The only
beats
thing
them both up.
more inconsistent than her accent is her eye color.
Or her thigh color.
I haven't seen.
I mean, have you seen some of the Instagram posts? Anyway, yeah, so Rusev got cheered. Cool.
Yeah.
I think they were just cheering out of pity, as you said.
Yeah, that was a pity cheer.
I mean, Rusev is very likable and a very good athlete. He is a super athlete, after all. And he's put on good matches.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he could be the top guy, but for fuck's sake, every time
Use this as an excuse to pair him back up with Aiden English with a "told you so" about Lana.
One night in Milwaukee. So, by the way, women saving the show. Lacey and Natty in a last woman standing match.
Yeah.
I gotta admit that I was not necessarily sold on this happening again, because this feud, while I like both of them, about a month ago. Mm-hmm. And I think it started a month ago.
Yeah.
This feud shouldn't have happened, is my point. But, if you're gonna use your women outside of a title picture, it's a good way to do it. They tried to make the feud feel personal. Yeah, they got some good spots in. They got some good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this all kind of started over a sharpshooter that none of them can do, extraordinarily well.
Lacey did a good one the first time, and then the one against Ember wasn't that good. Right. But to be fair, accidents happen. Of course,
sometimes you accidentally do it right.
They gave the stereotypical Southern woman a white trash can, so of course they did.
That was a trash can.
They had white on it, Chris. You're not letting me get away with it. Okay. And man, we get back there, we get some sticks or whatever. She's whipping her back to 12 years in Evans. One of these days, no.
No,
no,
you won't.
Lacey did have a good showing here, though.
Yeah.
There was a weird kind of stagey table spot thing where, like, off the, power off.
Natty stood there for a while to make sure she got it just right, which is fair.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I don't want anybody hurt. And Lacey took that bump like a champ. Yeah. And Natty won, which shocked me because I'm like, really? Oof. Is Lacey going back to NXT? Is she going to go to SmackDown? What exactly was the benefit
She
here?
might go down to NXT for a bit of a refresh.
Which, to be fair, she might actually need, and that's not to say that Lacey isn't ready for TV on Raw or SmackDown, but they beat her to powder.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the case. She should go to NXT UK. I don't know how well that would get over, actually. Send her back down to NXT.
Run the gimmick of she got deployed by NXT.
I like that. That's good. This was a good match, though. Despite the fact I didn't really care for it. Susan G. Scammon is back.
Oh, bye!
Many of you donate to Susan G. Komen, you're fucking idiots.
Yeah, and then after that, Alistair wanted someone to pick a fight with him.
Please do something better with Alistair, please.
Have him pick a fight with somebody.
In the ring, preferably. Instead of... I'm sorry, Alistair is not a natural talker, and there's nothing wrong with doing this. It worked for a bit.
Oh no, he's a good talker. And the way that he's delivering the promo, it would be great if they gave him more of the pull of the cult leader vibe. Have him use that speech pattern that he's using. Because that's not his normal speech pattern, obviously.
I know.
Have him use that speech pattern to attract followers.
And I agree with you, you can't keep repeating the same thing when it only works for a little bit. But hey, he's gonna pick a fight with...
that ever since WWE's inception.
Since wrestling's inception. Alistair's promo. Speaking of things that they keep repeating, here's the Street Profits. Again. Have them fucking wrestle, please.
Yeah.
For God's sakes. Otherwise they're just gonna be...
I think they're hyping up the... Well, they're using the hype of the draft. Hopefully they actually get drafted to one of the brands.
You're drafted to NXT.
But we're already there!
It just...
We want the smoke. Sorry, we can't afford pyro on NXT.
Okay. I don't know what the smoke is, but it sounds dumb and I hate it. Just please, Ford's charismatic. Dawkins is also there.
He's
and
the juggernaut of the group.
So bad. Poor Dawkins. He's actually good. We then get the Viking Raiders versus Roode and Ziggler. Got a lot of time. I didn't care that much about it. I think this could have been a few minutes shorter. This was very much a holding pattern show because the draft is on Friday. And then the following Monday. So the Viking Raiders win.
You couldn't set up any storylines going into TLC, the next pay-per-view that's coming up.
Survivor Series, actually, in November. But before that, we're October. We're October, Chris.
Right. TLC's when?
December, Chris.
Oh, yeah. So, Survivor Series, the next pay-per-view that's coming up, if that matters.
Yeah, right, yeah. By the way, I may get crowned...
You could be building to that.
Yeah. They're not doing that.
Start having some tensions within Raw, tensions within SmackDown.
Because it's the one night of the year, Chris, where Raw and SmackDown go head-to-head.
See where the alliances are uneasy, and then have people get drafted over SmackDown that may have had a better alliance with Raw. Things like that. Little things.
But they're not doing that.
No, they don't. They don't have the cleverness to deliver this.
What? They care more about pleasing,
Nobody has seen sheep in the big city. No one.
Oh! Okay, no, now it's coming back to me. But no, WWE's too busy trying to please the bonesaw wielding crown prince. Goddamn idiot. Anyway, so...
The bonesaw man?
Bonesaw is ready. So the Sings are in the ring, apparently. Somehow. And then Aleister Black beats the shit out of him. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, they decided to pick a fight with him. Much to their detriment, they wanted a 2-1, and they were outnumbered.
Thankfully, they didn't get too excited and not sporting some Bollywood. Like John Cena against The Undertaker.
Right.
No. Yeah, hey, Aleister beat them both up. Welcome back to Raw, Sings. Here you are getting your faces kicked in. Still better
welcome to 205 Live, getting your faces kicked in.
They have basically jobbed out, haven't they?
Yeah, they're jobbers. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone's got their role.
I mean, Aleister treated them better than they ever got treated with Jinder. Remember that? Remember that?
Everyone's favorite Randy Orton gif.
Oh, I dropped him. So, a Braun interview.
I dropped him.
A Braun interview where he talks about not apologizing to Tyson Fury later. This is happening in
I'm not Showy.
It'd be just so goddamn hilarious if Braun talked like that. This match happening in Crown Jewel. We get a Ray interview.
And a good one.
Thankfully, no Dominic was there.
Yeah. Who cares? Hyping up, bringing in Cain Velasquez, that he's Dominic's godfather, which I doubt, but who knows?
No, he might be, actually. He might be. Eddie might have been, and then Cain may have taken it over. It's got to be Cain. That's like a new fragrance from, like, Cain Velasquez or something like that. No, you liked the interview, and I actually thought the interview is one of Ray's better interviews.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Mabel.
Nah. Mabel was born, and then, well, moving on. God, this review's dark. Given who we were just talking about. Is that
the joke you were going for?
No, actually, it was unintentional, but I'm going to roll with it.
Alright.
So, but yeah, thankfully no Dominic was here. I don't mean to need
We had a grand total of, what, 5-6 matches?
Yeah, 6. 3-hour show. Now, to be fair, the women's matches actually got some pretty good time.
Yes.
But we then get an AOP promo. Can you please stop? I understand the promos for a little bit, but then you gotta have them wrestle.
Please get Paul Ellering in there.
Somebody. Bring managers back.
Yeah. Because
you gotta have something to, push away Vince's horrible writing. I'm not saying managers can do that, but managers can at least hide the fact that some of these motherfuckers can't talk.
Yeah.
We then get Styles, Gallows, and Anderson. That's what they're called until they get a better name.
You know what would be really great for AOP?
What is that?
If they're writing a book, they first need a page.
Paige and... Nope. Nope!
Don't you dare.
I mean, to be fair, after Paige defending her racist boyfriend, she kind of deserves all the ridicule she gets. Paige, stop sticking your neck out for the wrong guys. I mean, it's not that strong anyway. So, moving on. Hi, Noah. You'll look... It was one of your best ones.
References people may not get if they're new.
They faced the Lucha House Party.
Oh boy, the Lucha House Party versus the
Yeah. 3 Hispanics got beaten up, so Trump was happy, and Styles pinned Kalisto. All 3 of the Lucha House Party are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They just have
how much
no.
You want to bet they're all going, or how much one about the is going to Fox?
I mean, come on. Styles would have nothing in common with the views of Fox.
No, or beating the Mexicans.
That's true.
And a Puerto Rican.
Which one's a Puerto Rican? Is it Lindsay?
Lindsay.
It is Lindsay, okay. But yeah, that happened. It wasn't a bad match, but I don't care about the loser house party, as Nigel used to call them.
Still probably knows him.
He probably does. Under his breath. Miz TV with Becky and Charlotte. I'm not sure why this happened, but... Well, it
was a segment to help build up to the next part of the segment, which was...
Asuka and Kairi.
Who need a new theme song stat.
Yes, they were yelling in Japanese. Kairi had handlebars for some reason. That is what I noticed from this. What is wrong with me, Chris?
Anyway.
But, heels.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, they went to go pick a fight with Becky and Charlotte.
Are you gonna keep running with that?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
That's
but fair.
Regardless, they got in a fight, and
it was a good match.
Yeah.
Again, the women saving the goddamn show.
Yeah. If there's one thing I can say about the past year of WWE, is that the women have saved the shows more times than not.
Despite the Bellas being included in a few of those.
Despite their best efforts.
Right. No,
WWE's been doing better by the women.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the booking, the Mania 35 notwithstanding with some of the shit, but hey, the women made the most out of it. And then Sasha, and Ronda had that, whole spat. And Ronda couldn't cut off her hair and wash Sasha's feet with it. And I will not let that go.
Anyway.
Ever.
Where were we?
The women had a good tag match.
Yeah.
I think...
when Kairi was stuck in the armbar, thanks to Becky Lynch, Asuka slides in the ring, waits for Becky to look at her, and then Green misses her. In the mouth. Don't make those jokes.
Too bad. Already did.
I did it for you, essentially.
That's true.
Hashtag blessed. But using that opportunity, Kairi, rolls up Becky
Lynch? Dreaded, the most deadly finisher.
The fruit roll-up. Don't make a Darren Young joke, John. I know you're thinking it.
No, I was actually trying to say, is this like a Japanese joke? They sell a lot of weird things in vending machines there.
Oh, yes, they do. You could do a whole video on that.
Good.
Please don't, because it's going to be a weird trip down what the fuck lane.
Sane beats Becky, though.
Yes.
We could be getting that match at some point. We could have it at Evolution 2, except they're not doing one of those.
Yeah, because,
Why do...
All the women, they main evented the WrestleMania, so we don't need to do an Evolution.
And why would
Kevin, are you alright? No!
Why would you want to do a pay-per-view that actually was 100% better than it had any right to be? And not nothing against the women, but given the fact that they didn't build it much at all.
You have one of the most supremely talented women's roster amongst almost any wrestling company out there.
Yeah.
And you could put on an entire pay-per-view revolving around them. You have tag team titles.
Yes.
You could introduce a mid-card title while you're at it. Why not get more women involved in feuds that matter?
Or get rid of the tag titles and have a mid-card title.
Either or.
Right.
You've got 2 women's championships that can be defended.
Yeah.
You got all the necessary infrastructure here to create a great pay-per-view revolving around the women yet again. And you're not doing the thing.
Make TLC all about the women. Make TLC all about the women.
Just don't make it like Attitude Era and make the T stand for other things. Or the L. Or the C. Because they would do that, and Jerry Lawler would have fun. I don't want him to have fun.
No. I want Jerry Lawler off TV. Yeah. Though, I think Charlotte might have hurt herself, though. Oh, she didn't. That landing looked a little rough. Maybe if she could... Maybe she should stop doing the moonsault?
Stop over-rotating?
What her and Andrade do in their bedroom is none of my business.
It's like an alligator death roll in there.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Why? Anyway, so...
I'm pretty sure you just imagine someone spinning like they did in The Mask.
Yeah. Apollo and Ricochet had interviews, and Apollo won that. by a landslide.
Yeah.
And Apollo's not a natural talker, really. Viking Raiders, next week we rake. I think that's what they said. So Sideshow Bob's going to be unhappy. They get a title shot next week.
Yeah.
We didn't get Ricochet and Apollo. It was decent.
Yeah.
Should have gotten a little more time. Decent,
This
though.
was the main event, one could say.
Because
it was the last match of the night.
Because we
Ricochet versus Apple Cruz.
Apple Cruz.
Apple Cruz.
Apple Cruz. Roll with that. Getting down to the core issue. So, yeah, Ricochet won, didn't he?
Yeah.
Apollo looked upset. I was hoping Apollo would snap. We don't rehearse any of this
then
stuff.
finally we get to some recaps about Bray and Rollins.
If they don't admit that they screwed up
won't.
royally, I know
It's
they
Vince
won't.
McMahon.
I know.
If he could admit fault to anything,
He still wouldn't.
yeah.
They royally fucked over Rollins. And by the way, I want to make it
His
clear.
lungs would shut down if he tried fessing up to anything.
True. But I wouldn't allow it. This is not Rollins' fault. It's not Bray's fault. It's booking's fault. Those that are saying that it's Rollins' fault,
They need a new
Booker! Stop channeling Bret Hart because it's not always Seth Rollins' fault. Look, Rollins is done as a babyface. Done.
Yeah, turn heel.
Yeah.
The whole match did kind of gear him to be more of a heel by ignoring and trying to kill somebody.
And also he's on Team Hogan, so naturally he's a heel.
Right.
The Tyler Black.
And yet Randy Orton is... And you know what? Never mind. Let's not get into that right now.
Let's not get into that.
Let's get into our favorite segment of the night.
No, but Lana and the Lana thing. Tyson
you really
Fury.
enjoyed that, huh?
No.
Well, Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman had a segment. Now, I'll say this. All personal things about Tyson aside, which is a lot of things, he's good on the mic.
Yeah, I'll agree.
He had a good confrontation. He cut a good, decent promo. He's definitely not ring ready yet. Which, if they're saving that for
Ground Jewel.
2,
Electric.
Bonesaw, have him work his ass off in the Performance Center just so he can get used to running the ropes and put on a decent match for what it is. Okay, John, go ahead.
Electric Bonesaw.
That's
what I was laughing at. Go ahead.
Sorry, I thought you
No!
were laughing as soon as it's a decent match.
No.
But anyway, I get it. You need a spectacle to get eyes on Crown Jewel because it's Saudi Arabia, and no one wants any money going to Saudi Arabia. But
sorry, I'm
you're
sure
trying to counteract the ill will.
I'm sure there
by
are some
bringing
lovely.
in someone who previously did some very homophobic, transphobic, and anti-Semitic things.
Fits in Saudi Arabia just fine.
Yeah.
To be fair, there are some cool people in Saudi Arabia. Some people that I've talked to. You guys are awesome. Your crown prince isn't. He's a horrible person. We know something about having a horrible leader. So I did look. The pull apart was what it was. I don't care about this. I get your point, and you're right. The spectacle that
It sells, regardless of what we think of the people involved. The company involved, the country involved, a spectacle is a spectacle, and like any spectacle, people are watching.
Am I going to watch Crown Jewel? If I'm off that day, yeah, because you know why? I watch, so you don't have to.
Yeah, watch the review, because that way you don't need to worry about being disappointed in yourself for having to watch a Saudi Arabia show.
Let me be disappointed in myself for you.
Saudi Arabia PR. They're paying WWE for social capital.
And it's not going to work. So,
it works on people who are
stupid,
not keen on these things.
Right. So C minus.
C minus
for the
C
women.
Minus is more fair
for the women.
Shitty segments aside, this was almost a D plus.
The women did save it though.
Yeah.
So C minus.
Yeah.
But
it was not all batshit insane like Hell in a Cell was.
It was just bad.
Oh, yeah, there was a poll right around this section over here. You can grade along with us.
You sure that's where the poll is?
Probably around here.
Okay, alright, okay.
Or leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the show. And maybe our review too. Like or dislike, hit subscribe, hit the bell, you know the drill.
Remain calm, this is only a drill.
Does it spin you right round?
You can't sit on a drill.
Speaking of round, we will see you A. Bye.